Well, thank you for coming today. We are in our first episode. Today we have a really, really important person today with us. She's in the real estate industry, specifically in title insurance. Her name is Gaby Germino, and she's the owner of All Real Estate Title Solutions. How are you today, Gaby?
I'm doing good, Miguel Angel. Thank you very much.
Thank you for accept our invitation. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about the title insurance because I know that there's a lot of people out there that want to know what is title insurance. But we're gonna start from the beginning. Okay, Gabby, how did you get started in this title insurance industry?
Well, I started back in 1995. I purchased my first home, and my mother in law was my realtor.
Wow.
So she was closing with a title agent that she did work with for many, many years. And she just asked her, is there something that my daughter in law can do for your company? I was working nights. I had just had a baby, and she didn't want me working the night shift.
Oh, okay.
So my mentor, Miss Brenda Landis, stepped in and gave me a position. I think she actually made a position for me because their office was full.
Oh, wow.
And when I started, I just answered the phones, put some things into the computer, but really not much. I didn't know what title insurance was, but little by little, I started learning. And then after about a year and a half, Miss Landis decided to leave the company she was with and open up her own company. So I went with her. It was just her and myself in the company. And back then, it was the DOS system. It wasn't via internet or anything like that. It
Wow.
wasn't Windows.
We can
So
imagine
we
now.
it was a lot of years ago. So we both of us worked together. We built the company. She treated me very well. She was very good to me, entrusted a lot on me. We went from just her and I to having two offices, one in Hillsborough County and one in Pasco. Dealt with a lot of clients. And then when 2008 came along, the real estate industry went through big changes because of all the foreclosures that were going on. And at that time, she decided to retire.
Oh, okay.
So I was put in a position, I was very scared because the whole time I worked with her,
I can
and
imagine that.
I had to make a decision of what to do next.
Of course.
So she told me, Gabby, go ahead, open up your own company. You've been running the company for all these years. Just
Whoa.
open it up your own. So I did it with the help of my family. My parents helped me out a lot, and I opened up my own company in 2008 and have been running my own business until now. And I have to say thank you to all my clients, because if it wasn't for them trusting me, I wouldn't be here right now.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's amazing. I know that the people out there want to know. A lot of people know, but the other don't. What is title insurance?
Good question. Good question. When I started, when I purchased my first house, I did not know what title insurance was. I was a first time home buyer. I didn't understand it. I didn't know why the seller paid for a buyer's title policy. I'm like,
Okay.
why would the seller pay it if they're selling the house? So in the business, of course, I learned what it was. And basically what it is the seller is purchasing a policy, an insurance policy, to
Mm-hmm.
protect the buyer, that the title is clear, it's clean, that there's no one in the back chain, no buyer owners, no lenders, no lien holders cannot come back and give an issue on their buyer's current policy.
Oh,
Basically, the buyer does not have to worry that someone can come back and claim ownership, or somebody can come back and say the seller owed me a mortgage, or I filed a lien on the property and was not paid, or even worse, the seller had a judgment that they owe. They owe the IRS money,
okay.
and it was never paid. So they get a title policy ensuring them that there is no issues. So kind of in a nutshell, that's what title insurance does. It protects the buyer from any problems with the ownership of their property.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, it's literally an insurance for the people who buy
Yes,
a
it
house.
is.
Oh, that's
Yes,
really
it's
nice.
insurance on their ownership, on their title.
Uh,
A
and,
lot of
and
people get confused
oh,
that it's insurance for everything. I
oh,
get calls sometimes wanting to know what do they do when their roof starts leaking because they hear title insurance. They think they get insurance on the home completely, construction, leaks, repairs. But no, we insure the ownership and anything that had to do with prior liens or judgments.
oh, okay. And who is covered by this title insurance?
The buyer, whoever purchases the property and goes into ownership on the title or deed, is who receives the policy for the title insurance.
Oh, okay. I know that you handle a different situation, but I would like to know what happened is a client requests a title insurance as a single person, and it
Uh-huh.
turned out that he is married. What happened in this situation?
Well, I mean, the title insurance is still there because it doesn't matter if you change your marital status, we insure the person. So if, for example, just say you were to purchase a property and
Okay.
purchase it as a single gentleman, and then later on you get married, you personally are still insured on
Oh,
that title policy as long as you stay owner of that property. The
okay.
moment you no longer are an owner, that's when the policy now becomes null and void because you no longer own the property. So say you get married, you get a policy. When you purchase it, you get married, and then you transfer the ownership to your spouse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, your spouse is not insured under the title policy because she was not originally on that policy when you purchased it.
Okay. Well, that is really interesting to the people to know. What is a quit claim deed? Because some people
Quick
want to
claim
know
deed,
about that.
yes. You got the quick claim deed, you got the warranty deed, you got trust deeds, you got life estate deeds. But the main one that a lot of people tend to do are quick claim deeds.
Okay.
And unfortunately, the title business doesn't like quick claim deeds because a quick
Mm-hmm.
claim deed does not guarantee that the person signing that document, the seller, the grantor,
That's really important for
actually
the people to know.
yeah, the transfer of ownership from the seller to the buyer in a quick claim deed is not backed, it's not insured, it's not guaranteed, it's not warranted by
Okay.
that seller. They're just saying that I am transferring any interest I might own in this property over to you. So they're not saying I own the property. They're not saying I am, I have the rights to sell it. They're just saying if I have any interest, I'm transferring it to you.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
I
it
can,
doesn't guarantee nothing actually.
no. So I can go and quick claim you, Mr.
Okay.
Miguel Angel,
Okay.
the property down the street.
Okay, but
And
that doesn't mean
but
that
I'm
it's
not
a title
insuring.
insurance.
I'm not insuring you. I'm not telling you that I am the actual owner. Now, if you
Okay.
sign a warranty deed, then by me signing a warranty deed, I am guaranteeing you that I am the rightful owner of that property. So if I was to have lied or whatever, then you as an individual can possibly consult legal counsel to go after me for signing a deed with warranty when I did not own it.
They should do a title insurance to be protected for sure what you do.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I do advise everybody before they purchase a property that they get title insurance, because I see way too many times that a family transfers ownership to another family and they sell it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the buyer buys it from a family member. And then down the road, when they're ready to sell and a title search is ran, something comes up against the previous owner, which is a family member, but there's a judgment that was filed against them. But
Oh,
because they
okay.
did it with a quick claim deed or between them without title insurance, now that new family member who owned it has to deal with that issue. They either have to pay that lien off or get them to have it removed. But now they have the burden of having to clear title because they didn't take care of it prior to them taking ownership.
Okay, okay. That's really good. And we would like to know what kind of question the realtors ask to you frequently.
Well, a lot of agents want to know if the title is clear.
Mm-hmm.
When we handle the process, of course, we issue a title commitment. It's a report that tells all parties what we found when we ran the title, when we did the search. And we tell them, okay, there's a mortgage, there's taxes that are due, there's a judgment against the seller, there's a lien against the property. We research that and we send them a report saying these are the requirements we have to do to clean that title before we can close.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are situations where the buyer purchases the property cash. They're an investor. And they say, well, still will like to buy this with this issue on the property, either with a judgment to the county because there was a lien filed by code enforcement because there was garbage or whatever. And they said, no worries, I will take care of it and pay that. Well, then at that case, we transfer that instead of as an requirement, we put it as an exception. So the agents want to see the title commitment. They want to read it and see what requirements we as a title company have to take care of before that transfer can occur.
Yeah,
So
okay,
they
okay.
have they want to see that report. They want to know what's on there so they can let their clients know.
Perfect, of course, because they want to be sure that everything is clean before to buy a house, obviously.
Exactly. They want to protect their clients. So that's why they ask for the title commitment to be able to review it. Now, some ask us to assist them and kind of explain it to their clients also, which I have no problems to do because I would rather the seller and the buyer understand the report, understand what they're doing before they actually proceed. So we have no problem speaking to their clients and explaining it to them if they wish.
Oh, that's very, very nice. That very nice service. Actually, I am learning a lot about this. Gabby, does ARETSI have an automated system to handle the title insurance that the people should know?
Yeah, we've implemented a new software program. It's called Qualia. It
Oh,
is an internet based system where we communicate with all parties. We actually send them out an invitation to log in and create a login and then log in and provide all information needed. It is a secured system, so the sellers and the buyers can go in, put in all their personal information, upload their identification for us. We, at the same time, we provide them with all their reports that they are needing, the title commitment. If they request a survey, the survey will be uploaded.
oh, that's
Um,
nice. The people have
yeah,
they have, can see the update of the process.
yes, they will see the update day by day of where their
Wow,
files at.
that's
So they'll
amazing.
see, filed open. They'll see EMD received. They'll see title commitment prepared and sent. They'll see once it's clear to close and ready for closing when it's in the closing section. So they'll see all those process. We communicate with them, so they'll have information, and that stays in our system forever. So even say a year down the road, the buyer wanted to get a copy of the survey and they just can't find it for whatever reason, they just log in and pull it from our website, our portal there.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really good, really important service for the people. And you know, Gabby, now we have seen that the Hispanic or the Latino community have grown a lot in this country. And how can you help those people that speak Spanish and don't speak English to do the
Yes.
closing?
Well, my office is fully bilingual.
Oh, that's nice.
So we handle our clients if they feel more comfortable in their native language. Most of it is Hispanic. So if we know that they prefer Spanish, then when they call in, we'll speak to them in Spanish. When they come in, we'll speak to them in Spanish. And when we do the closings, we close
Wow.
it all in Spanish to them. Now,
That,
granted, the documents are in English, but we will sit there and explain to them the documents that they're signing in
eh,
Spanish so they feel comfortable. And I noticed that in the closings, when they have somebody that can speak their language, they'll be more willing
yeah,
to ask
of
questions
course, they feel familiar
and,
actually
and
because
they're
we know
more,
that the important that has speaking our own language and people
yeah.
like you that explain every paper that we're signed because we don't know what we sometimes some
Well,
people can read
people
and
feel more comfortable. They're more able to ask questions and walk out the door knowing what they did instead of coming into an office not knowing what's going on, scared, especially first time buyers, saying
exactly.
this is the biggest step they've done. And they're coming in and they're getting ready to sign to purchase this home to get a loan. They want to know what they're signing. They want to know what they're getting into. So that's what we try to help them with.
Yeah, oh, that's amazing. That's really good. That's really good for the Hispanic community. And it's good that if they are seeing this, please call Gabby because they can
Yes,
help you in Spanish in your own language. That is really,
yes,
really good.
definitely.
Perfect. Gabby, I have seen that you help some real estate agent when they want to close with you. Can you tell us in what way can you help them to
Yes.
in that process?
Well, ARETSI has a listing program that we provide and offer to our agents.
Oh, that's good.
We will go ahead and if you have a new listing, we will go ahead and have the pictures uploaded in a program that will be their listing program so they can go out and blast it on their own sites. We also will send it through our social media
Oh,
because
that's
we
good.
have a lot of connections, we have a lot of followers, so we will also put it in our social media for them to assist them in finding a buyer for their listing.
That's
If
that's
they
amazing.
have
That's really
open
good for
houses,
them.
yeah, yeah. If they want to do any open houses, we also help them with that. We have signs for them. We'll prepare their flyers. We'll work with their lenders that they prefer in preparing documents and everything so they can have it there for their open house. And then once they do find a buyer, then
Wow,
we will have their under contract
can
um,
imagine that.
social media paperwork so that they can go ahead and blast that. And then when they close, also.
That's nice. Thank you, Gabby. You are amazing with all of them. They have to take advantage of this, actually.
Yes, they do. They do.
Yeah, Gabby. How are you handle this situation that we are living now about the COVID-19? How is your
Yeah.
company doing to be updating this situation?
Well, we are working really hard. We are open. That's important stuff. A lot of people wonder, are we still open for business? When we are at ARETSI, we're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. If closings have to be afterwards, that's not a problem.
That's good.
Unfortunately, because of this virus, we do ask that if you're going to want to come to our office, that you call us. either make an appointment or see which other avenues we can do, because we're trying to lower the contact that we might have with the public, so that this way we can try to lower the curve, as they say. As far as closings, we still conducting closings.
Oh, okay, that's
I'm not
good.
sure
That's
if
good.
you
Yeah, I have seen
saw
some
our
picture.
Facebook posts,
I have
but
seen some picture
you'll
of
see.
you
Yes,
in the parking lot, actually
we're doing
closing.
closings outside. Yes, we're doing closings outside. We have a tent pulled up and a table and chairs. We ask that only the clients, either the sellers or the buyers, and the respective agents, to just come to the closing.
That's one of the important things that I would like to speak, because I have seen some closings that they are closing in the trunk of the car. You know, they don't have even a seat or a table or something like that. And I have seen that you have something that they can sit. They
Yes,
are protect.
we do go ahead and handle for the virus. We try to practice social distancing.
Oh, that's
So
good.
we have our table there, we have our buyers, and we have the agent and myself, and we try to work really hard to stay our 6 feet apart.
Yeah, I have seen
As
with
is
always
required.
mask and
Yes, we
gloves.
do. Our employees are always wearing masks and gloves, so we will not be able to spread anything to our clients. We do ask that all our clients come with their respective face masks and gloves, also for the protection of us, also as the employees.
And that's good.
And like I said, we do ask that only the essential people come. I know it's very important and an important day for the buyers, and they want to be able to share it with their family. But right now, because of what's going on with this COVID-19, we ask that only buyers and agents, or sellers and agent, come to the closing.
It's important that the
We're trying
agent
to
out there
try to
can count
avoid.
with companies like you that are taking the steps to take care of
Yes.
them and your families too, actually, because we are living hard times and we have to take care of each other. Actually, that's really, really nice, Gabby. There is something that you want to tell to the people that is seeing right now?
Well, I mean, we're here, we're open, and for people who know me, I mean, give me a call. I know right now a lot of my clients were very used to just popping into the office and sitting down with me and having conversations and going over different scenarios or just questions on wanting to sell their home. Right now, unfortunately, we're asking them to, instead of coming in, giving me a call.
Yeah,
I'll
but
be more
they
than
can
happy to get on
actually
the
be
phone.
in contact with you.
Yeah, they could still give me a call. I'm here. A lot of people know my cell phone. They give me a call. I'll go over anything they have questions on, explain to them any situations they might need help on. So I'm still here for them. And
Thank you.
for
Thank you so
agents, we're
much, Gabby.
definitely here for them.
It was our pleasure having you today over here in this episode, and we thank you and thank you your company for help people.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the invitation. I really appreciate it. And like I said, whenever anybody has questions, concerns, need to talk about anything, I'm here. Give me a
Well,
call.
thank you.
Thank